Have you ever wondered how your computer manages its memory? Or even more intriguing, how it seems to have more memory than physically installed? The answer to this riddle lies in a clever technique called swap space. Scene script. Picture this. You're hosting a dinner party, but your dining table can only seat 4 guests at a time. Yet, you've invited 10. How do you manage? You rotate your guests, ensuring everyone gets a seat, eats, and enjoys the party. This is essentially what swap space does in your computer's memory management. In the world of computing, the dining table is your computer's physical memory, or RAM, and your dinner guests are the various programs and processes. RAM is faster and more efficient, but it's also a limited resource. So what happens when you've got more processes than your RAM can handle? This is where swap space comes to the rescue. Swap space, also known as virtual memory, is a portion of your hard drive that acts as an overflow for your RAM. When your physical memory fills up, the operating system starts moving some of the inactive or less frequently used pages of memory to this swap space, freeing up RAM for other active processes. This mechanism is commonly known as paging. In Windows, virtual memory uses file system space to store these overflow data. However, in Unix-like systems, a dedicated, unformatted partition, typically referred to as the swap partition, is used for this purpose. This swap partition allows for direct disk access and serves as a scratch space for virtual memory. However, it's essential to remember that while swap space can be a lifesaver when you're running low on RAM, it's not a replacement for physical memory. Why? Because hard drives are significantly slower than RAM, so the more your system relies on swap space, the slower it will run. So, how can you strike a balance? The key is in proper configuration. Configuring the right size and location for your swap partition can greatly impact your system's performance. A general rule of thumb is to set your swap space to be twice the size of your physical memory. But this can vary depending on your system's specific needs. To wrap things up, swap space or virtual memory is your computer's way of juggling more processes than its physical memory can handle. It's like a backup dining table that comes into play when your main table is full. Remember though, relying too heavily on it can slow down your system, so proper configuration is crucial. Today, we've unraveled the mystery of how your computer seems to have more memory than physically installed, how swap space functions as a lifeline when your RAM is full, and how proper configuration can optimize your system's performance. It's fascinating, isn't it, how a simple dinner party analogy can explain such a complex mechanism. Now you're equipped with a deeper understanding of what goes on behind the scenes in your computer's memory management. So the next time your system is running smoothly, even with numerous processors, you know it's swap space working its magic.